Hello everyone, this is Professor Ho. Today we can try to do a second intensive review on the fraction operations. So here is a worksheet I got from online, and we'll try to do the fraction addition problems one by one, and I will go over the steps as to how you can approach questions like that. Okay, let's look at number one right here. Number 1, 4 over 5 plus 1 over 3. First thing first, ask yourself what's the LCM. This always has to be the first step when you do fraction addition and subtraction. So between the denominator of 3 and 5, the LCM has to be 15. The second thing, if you remember, will be ask yourself how can each denominator get to the number of 15. So the first fraction, you have 4 over 5. 5 times 3 will get you to 15. And because I multiply by 3 at the denominator, you have to do that to your numerator as well. Okay, now let's take a look at the second fraction. It is in the denominator of 3, so 3 times something will get to 15. In this case, 3 times 5 will get to 15, so same thing, goes to the numerator. So now we can do the math. 4 times 3 is 12 over 15, plus 1 times 5 is 5 over 15. So you should have 17 over 15, but it is an improper fraction, so we have to reduce it. After we reduce it, we should have 1 and 2 over 15. And that will be the final answer for question number 1. Question number 2. I have 1 over 2 plus 2 over 4. In this case, again, find the LCM. Between 2 and 4, LCM has to be 4. Now, what that means is that the second fraction can remain as it is, or if I have to do something, it will be multiplied by 1. For the first fraction in here, we have to get from 2 to 4. To do so, we have to multiply by 2. So 1 times 2 will become 2 over 4 plus another 2 over 4. You add them up, you will have 4 over 4, which is 1. The next question, number 3, 2 over 5 plus 1 over 4. The LCM in this case will be 20. Now 5 multiplied with 4 will get you to 20. So same thing goes to the numerator. 4 in this case, when multiplied by 5, will get you to 20. So now I can do 2 times 4, which is 8 over 20, plus 5 over 20. That will get me 13 over 20. And that's the final answer. Number 4, the LCM between 5 and 10 is 10. So the first fraction will remain as it is, or you can multiply by 1. For the second fraction, you will have to multiply by 2. So 3 times 1 is 3 over 10, plus 1 times 2 is 2 over 10. Altogether, 3 plus 2 is 5 over 10 which is the same as 1 over 2. Number 5, the LCM between 5 and 3 will be 15. So the denominator of 5 will have to multiply by 3. The denominator of 3 has to multiply by 5. Now 1 times 3 is 3 over 15 plus 5 over 15 equal to 8 over 15, and that will be your final answer. Now we'll continue with the second part of this worksheet. Number 6 is 1/2 plus 2 over 4, which is actually the same thing as number 2, 1/2 plus 2 over 4, so the final answer for that will be 1. You can go back to number 2 if you want to redo it. Number 8. Okay. Now let's look at number 7. 2 over 10 plus 2 over 4. The LCM will be 20. So 10 times 2 will get you to 20. 4 times 5 will get you to 20. So now 2 times 2 is 4 over 20 plus 10 over 20 equal to 14 over 20. When you reduce it, that will be 7 over 10. Number 8, you have 8 over 10 plus 3 over 5. The LCM in this case will be 20 again, so 10 times 2 will get you to 20. 5 times 4 will get you to 20 as well. So 2 times 8 right here, 16 over 20 plus 3 times 4, which is 12 over 20. When you add them up, you have 28 over 20, which is the same as 1 and 8 over 20. If we continue to reduce it, that will be 1 and 4 over 5. Number 9, I have 3 over 4 plus 1 over 10, so the LCM will be 20 again. 4 times 5 will get you to 20. 10 times 2 will get you to 20 as well. So 3 times 5 is 15 over 20 plus 1 times 2 is 2 over 20. So you will have 17 over 20. The last one, the denominator of 3 and 2, for the LCM it will be 6. So 3 will multiply with 2, 2 will multiply with 3. 1 times 2 is 2 over 6 plus 1 times 3 is 3 over 6. Add them up, you have 5 over 6.